So this is another miniature I have to show you. This is called a breakaway box. And a breakaway box is created, a miniature, well, you put anything in it really, this is a miniature inside of a box. And it's like a puzzle when you make it. You have to create the inside so it can fold up and not be destroyed, and it can fit into each other as it unfolds. And I have a piece of my dad in each miniature that I create. This piece has a belt on it that was given to him by someone on one of the resorts in Cuba. They used to take things, Mom and Dad took things to the Cubans, and one of the men wanted to give Dad something of his, and all they had was a belt, so he gave it to them. It's pretty thin. They're like paper, really. They break. So what you do with these breakaway boxes, like I said, they have to fit into each other. This might be complicated for me to do with one hand, but I'm going to give it a try. My dad was my greatest supporter. He provided me with many miniatures in the beginning and created my original dollhouse, which is now an old farmhouse, and stripped the siding a piece at a time. It was wonderful. He was very supportive, and he also collected a few miniatures himself, which I do have. I can show them at some point in time. So here we have a traveling trunk. This was a kit that I put together. And it's like buying a model kit, I guess, a miniature kit. They're usually created by artisans, not normally mass-produced. And then you can do them your own way, or you can follow the instructions. I generally don't like instructions. And then I aged this so that it would look old and beat off. And there's quite a few things in there for this world traveler. And this is a bagpipe set with Nova Scotia tartan. And I taught this, I did the pattern on my own and taught this after speaking to a couple of pipers and what was important and what needed to be there, what could be left out. I taught this to the miniature crafters of Nova Scotia, and people either absolutely loved it or didn't like it at all. And that's the way bagpipes are, and bagpipe music. This telescope was created by a friend of mine, Debbie Parrott. She is an amazing miniaturist. We've been friends for many years. And a few little novelty items inside here, some maps and art, and leather books throughout. Some of the leather books, actually all of these leather books I created. I love working with leather, miniature leather. And this one actually opens. Many of them do. I like them to be a little authentic. This fella is writing something. I don't know whether he's an author. Maybe he's writing a book. I do have a story about this, which I can't put my hands on. A newspaper, and it's got his pipe there and oh, look, there's a gun. So, and check out this light fixture. I did not make this. I bought this. And it lights. I'm going to shine it for you. I'm going to light it for you. Well, they both light. Oh, this is what happens in miniatures when you light things and add electricity. You get all excited about it. I had that going a minute ago, and then I went and played with the cords. So one of the bulbs is not working, so there's a short in there. So that's what happens when you add lights. They are really great, but after a while, they don't work, and then all the work you put into it is just a waste of time. So I don't know. I'm going to light my barn, but I'm going to do it differently. And I'll put so many in. If it doesn't work, it won't matter. You won't see them. Yeah, so the curtains are handmade. Those are done on a little, I don't know what it's called, a pretty pleater, I think, or something, and you just mold them. And the chair is made out of cardboard and ultra suede. And there's a photograph there, and someone's trying to steal it. And a chair with some cushions. This chair is made out of string. It's actually woven out of string. I did not make the chair, but I did make the plant holder, which is done with the same idea. And this is a murder mystery, so of course we have a crime scene there. So that is a breakaway box. Really cool for people that don't have a lot of room to store their miniatures, or if you want to protect them from the dust. The coolest thing about them is how they fold up and how you have to be very careful folding them up. And you also see this has to go first, and then that has to go. You have to be careful folding them up so you don't break everything inside. And then this is what it looks like inside when you're done. So it takes a while when you're finished to fit your product in, make it look like a scene, make it fit properly, and there you have it. That's a breakaway box. Thanks for watching.